Hey y'all, it's Lindsay with Wrestling Talk in the Shop, and we're going to do today in wrestling history for March the 22nd and 23rd. On this day in 1981, Ray Stevens and Ivan Koloff dropped the NWA World Tag Team Championship to Paul Jones, the Masked Superstar in Greensboro, North Carolina. In 1999, one of the most iconic moments of the Attitude Era took place on Monday Night Raw. It involved Stone Cold Steve Austin dousing the corporation with a hose from a Coors Light truck in the famous beer bath. The night also saw the Big Show's WWE in-ring debut with a loss to Austin. In 2004, Ring of Honor Night of Champions Samoa Joe defeated Xavier to win the Ring of Honor World Championship. This win marked the start of Joe's 645-day title reign, which still stands as a record to this day. In 2004, the first ever WWE Draft Lottery was held on Monday Night Raw. This involved general managers Paul Heyman, SmackDown, and Eric Bischoff from Raw, drawing random names from a drum to select stars to move to their brand. Over the course of the night, Triple H, Rob Van Dam, Rene Dupree, Mark Jindrak, Spike Dudley, and Teddy Long were moved to SmackDown. The names drawn to move to Raw were Edge, Rhino, Shelton Benjamin, Nadira, Tahiri, and Paul Heyman himself. Rather than work for Bischoff, Heyman opted to quit WWE on the spot. Also on the night, Ric Flair and Batista bested Booker T and Rob Van Dam for the World Tag Team Championship. In 2010, Jeff Jarrett defeated Mick Foley in a no DQ career versus career match on TNA Impact. Foley did not return to TNA for 4 months. In 2021, on Raw after WWE Fastlane, Randy Orton summoned The Fiend. However, an RKO wasn't enough, and he succumbed to the Mandible Claw and Sister Abigail, with Alexa Bliss then pointing at the WrestleMania sign to set up a contest between the pair. And that's going to wrap it up for the 22nd. We're going to move on to the 23rd. Give a birthday shout out to my son. It's his 18th birthday.
Happy birthday, Rex.
On this day in 1984, Ric Flair defeated Harley Race to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship in Singapore. In 1997, WrestleMania took place at the Rosemont Horizon in suburban Chicago. This event would provide long-term fans with one of the greatest matches in the history of professional wrestling. While the rest of the card was lackluster to say the least, which was reflected in the TV build-up and a low buy rate for the pay-per-view, Billy Rockabilly Gunn defeated Flash Funk in the free-for-all. The Headbangers defeated the Goodwins, the New Blackjacks, and Doug Furnas and Phil LaFron in a four-way tag team elimination match. The Headbangers were awarded the future shot at the WWF Tag Team titles as a result of the win. Rocky Maivia retained the Intercontinental Championship against the Sultan. Triple H defeated Goldust in a decent one-on-one match. The ending of the match was remembered for the spot where Hemsley's bodyguard Chyna threw around Marlena in a bear hug, who was Goldust's valet and real-life wife at the time. Mankind and Vader wrestled to a double count draw against Owen Hart and the British Bulldog for the WWF Tag Team Championship, and Mankind applied and refused to release the Mandible Claw and the Bulldog outside of the ring. And Bret the Hitman Hart defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin in a submission match, which was officiated by special guest referee Ken Shamrock. And Ahmed Johnson and the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, defeated Farouk, Savio Vega, and Crush from the Nation of Domination in a Chicago street fight. In 2004, at the WWE SmackDown tapings in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Kurt Angle is declared the new general manager of the Blue Brand the night after Paul Heyman quit in storyline, as a result to being drafted to Raw. In a further fallout from the draft lottery, Triple H was traded back to Raw without ever making a SmackDown appearance. The Dudley Boys and Booker T went the other way in exchange, and on the same show, Bradshaw debuted the John Bradshaw Layfield gimmick that would transform his career in WWE in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, he would go on to beat Eddie Guerrero in a really bloody match and have a year run as a WWE champion.
Yep, he's a WWE champ. 2015, Daniel Bryan and John Cena, Mark Henry, and Roman Reigns were victorious over Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, and The Big Show in the go-home edition on Monday Night Raw for WrestleMania 31 for the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Sting also opened Raw for the first time ever. And that's going to wrap it up for today in wrestling history, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.